All right, what's up, everybody? We're getting ready for the Steelers game to start. Going to be doing some commentary and doing all that fun stuff here on Steel City. I'm your host, Andre Duke. Just getting my TikTok stream set up, and the game should be kicking soon. Um, just waiting on that to get rolling. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? It is a fine Saturday night. I can get everything set up. All right. I'm gonna be doing live commentary of the game, pretty much giving people play by play. But as far as showing the game itself, no, I'm not, because I'll get copyright and my YouTube channel will get taken down. Um, that is kind of how that works in YouTube land. But yeah, the game hasn't kicked off yet, but they are starting now. I'm assuming we're going to get a heavy dose of Spencer Thompson tonight. I'm going to assume that we'll get probably nobody of consequence, I would assume. But really, if you want to stream it, you can go to NFL Plus, and you can go to NFL Plus and stream it for I think it's $14 for one game. But I know some people don't want to spend the money and do that, but that's just what it is. I understand. If I can get this thing full screen. Yes, there are a lot of fans dressed as empty seats out there tonight. So, but yeah, how's everybody feel? Is everybody excited? This is the first Steelers game tonight. Richie chimes in. JJ McCarthy looked very promising. Hey, Rich, if you want to join the stream at some point, I will let everybody know during halftime. We will be taking a halftime break. That is something that we're going to do. Just for the simple fact of what we're doing. I don't know how well the TikTok thing's going to work out. I got tickets for the game next week in Pittsburgh. That's cool. I just bought my tickets today. I'm going to the Monday night Steelers game. Going to that when Ben and those guys get inducted into the Hall of Honor. I am doing that. That should be a good time. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going tonight. Checking out Trevor Lawrence and the fellas. I wouldn't expect Trevor Lawrence to play tonight. I don't think we'll see Travis Hunter. I don't think we'll see a lot of those guys. So that's what we got going. Pretty slow in the beginning here, so that is pretty much it. For some reason, I can't get my TikTok to cooperate. But there is a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, for preseason games, you can get pretty decent seats for pretty much a little of nothing. This is Liam Cohen's first action as Jaguars head coach, so we're about to see what we got cracking here. That is pretty much it. Whoa, what are we doing here? Go to all right. The Steelers are about to kick it off. The seats I got for the Monday night game are in the club level. I think it's like section 213. So if anybody's at the Monday night Miami game and wants to hang out, which I think I don't know if I'll be streaming all the Steeler games, doing a live like this, but hey, Trevor Lawrence is playing tonight. So that is something to be said. Liam Cohen is getting her going. So Jacksonville starting out at the 25. That's pretty much what we got going here. That's a false start. So back them up 5. Back them up 5. The right tackle moved early. Alex Kemp is the white hat tonight. I don't know. I'm almost to the point to where I'm thinking about scrapping this TikTok live. I think that's what we're going to do for now. I might bring the TikTok live back up after the after halftime. That might be the goal. Didn't see who that was completed to, but looks like Brian Thomas Jr. is playing tonight. So no Travis Hunter yet. Travis has not got the ball. That's interesting to see Harmon out there, the first round pick. Jack Sawyer getting some action. Captain Jack, which is great for him. Good to see Jack Sawyer. If you want to put in the comments, who do you think will be the best rookie this year? Who will contribute the most? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm interested to see what the Johnson kid out of Iowa, to see how much he can contribute right away. Also, hopefully that guy that played for the Lions that got injured last night, that is football. It is a grim sport, and hopefully he is okay and he makes it through. But we got Jacksonville first, 3rd and 5. Travis Hunter on the field in the slot, top of the screen if you're watching along. Jack Sawyer on the pass rush. Yeah, Captain Jack as a Buckeye. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Travis Hunter makes his first NFL catch in the preseason here. Stopped short. So looks like the Jaguars are going to punt. Didn't see who the other guy was, but Peyton Wilson on the tackle there. So that's something to be said. Jacksonville's going for it. 4th and 1. Are we going to try to draw them off sides? Oh, end around, and they got it. Wilson, oh man, he just picks him up and body slammed him. Peyton Wilson picked him up Greco-Roman style. We got a little bit of a scrum going on the field right now. You can tell that football is back. A lot of people here I think, after X amount of days of hitting the same guy in camp every day, you want to go hit somebody else. I think that's something to be said there. But Jacksonville picks up the first down on the wide receiver end around to the top part of the field. So Jacksonville coming back. They're about over the 50 here. So play action pass, bang! What a hit! What a hit! Brian Robinson on the drop. That was a good clean hit there. So we moved to second down. Something going on here. But yeah, I agree with you, Captain Jack as a Buckeye. Let's highlight that. Yeah, Captain Jack as a Buckeye. That's a good thing. But for the people out there that are finding the channel, it's a little confusing right now. We're going to launch a Steel City channel whenever we get the college football channel up to snuff. We are doing two things at once. Both my guys, Richie and Carter, are on vacation right now. And if you're also a college football fan, Trevor Lawrence with the completion, that is a first down over the middle. So I would say Trevor Lawrence is probably going to play the first drive, first series, and that might be it for him. Pittsburgh coming out in the traditional white gold pants. Jacksonville with the teal tops, black pants, or teal tops, white pants with the black hats. So that's what we got going now. I'm real interested to see Jack Sawyer here. So Jacksonville with a run play up the middle. So yeah, second down for the Jags. We shall see where this is going. But with the Steelers, it makes it interesting on what we got cooking here. Travis Hunter back in the slot again. I think Travis Hunter is going to play a lot of offense. They just ran a screen. Another first down. Liam Cohen is a creative offensive coordinator. Although I think he might be a little cornballish. That's something to be said there, but that's what we got going. But if you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube and join the chat as well, and hit that like and subscribe button. That helps us grow the channel. I'd like to get 50 likes on this live tonight. But like I said at the top of the show, another screen pass, Travis Hunter. Flags all over the place. I'm going to assume that's going to be a hold, so probably marching back 10. But Travis Hunter here. That is what we got going. If we can get enough people in here on the lives, I will be doing I'll be doing this every week. That is the plan and goal for this. Oh, block in the back is what they got the Jaguars on. They got the Jags on a block in the back, so marching back 5 yards. I would assume Mason Rudolph is going to start for the Steelers. I don't have the audio going, but that's what I would assume. But yeah, if you want to follow the show page on Twitter and follow the YouTube channel, hitting that like and subscribe button helps us big time. So here we go after the penalty. They're just showing the replay of the of that. I kind of slung him out of bounds there, but we'll see. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 is where we're at. Let's try to get this live up to 50 likes on the stream. Trevor takes off, and that is not something I want my quarterback doing, letting a defensive lineman fall on him in the preseason. They've kind of got Jack Sawyer playing like this hybrid end style, and he is getting I believe that's Jack's first tackle of his NFL career. Got the big old arm brace on like he wore at Ohio State. Sunshine out here. 3rd and 12. Oh, Travis Hunter again. Sunshine likes throwing the ball to old Travis, so excuse me. But yeah, I think that 4th down, I'm going to assume Jacksonville's going to kick a field goal here. Yeah, they're lining up to kick a field goal. So there is that aspect of it. Jacksonville 41-yard field goal. It's good. Their mascot is very obnoxious, to say the least. So here we go. Commercial break. First commercial of the night. Outside of anybody else, outside of Jack Sawyer, is anybody else excited about seeing anybody on the team this year? I know there's huge anticipation for the Aaron Rodgers thing. I know at the end of last year how Dave's here pops in. Is he playing both ways? Well, Jacksonville started with the ball. I couldn't imagine Liam Cohen's going to put him out there on defense in the preseason, but who knows? This is a big thing. And Dave, while you're here, you may not be a Steelers fan, but who are you most anticipating? What rookie are you most anticipating on seeing this year in the NFL as a whole? Just to drop that out here. We got Fruit Salad. Dave's here in the chat tonight. Richie, my boy Richie in the chat. We're at commercial break right now. So that's where we're at. I think the return date for Will Howard Fruit Salad is I want to say it's like September 9th, so he might play in the last preseason game. I know there's a lot of hype about Will Howard. That's just pretty much where it's at. I think that is a good thing, that they're going to hold him out, not try to play him. But who knows? Maybe Will Howard's a competitor. I mean, you've seen that at Ohio State. For any of the Buckeye fans out there that maybe double as Steeler fans, but that's just something that we've seen. Don't watch the NFL, but I might check to see the red shirt rookie JJ McCarthy. Yeah. Richie said JJ McCarthy looked promising today, so we'll see. We'll see how JJ looks. But I have the NFL Plus, so probably after tonight, when the game's over, I think 2 hours after the game, they'll have the coaches film up, so I'll be able to watch the all 22. I am not a football coach, but I can give you the best analysis, in my opinion. Some people say it's wrong, but Steelers got the ball, touchback, Mason Rudolph coming onto the field, showing his stats. Not a good stat line there, Mason, but I think Mason's going to make the roster. I think Skylar Thompson might be the odd man out. I think it's going to be a battle between him and Will Howard, but I can't imagine that they would cut Will Howard. Travis Hunter on the sideline, Darnell Washington in motion. And that's a big play. Flag on the play. It was in the secondary, trying to see who that is. But that was looked like a 15, 16-yard pass down the field. Probably most likely, holding defense. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that, Dave. So showing Tomlin's record 183 and 107. Never had a losing season. That is something that is a narrative that they are going to keep, and they will not let that go. All right, Rudolph drops back. Another completion. Not a run so far out of the first two plays. Darnell Washington getting some run here. So I'm interested to see if they'll even play Caleb Johnson, because if they don't play him, it's one of two things. Either he's not ready to play, or he's dealing with something, or he's going to have a big role this season, and they like what they see in camp. But yeah, Dave, I figured you'd be having this. I believe that's another catch by Roman Wilson. I figured you'd be all in on the Steelers. Your boy Roman Wilson, ex of the Michigan Wolverines. So Pittsburgh midfield, another completion. Mason Rudolph. They're over midfield. They're in enemy territory. They are driving this thing all the way down the field. That's something that's going on. So I don't believe I've seen Travis Hunter step onto the field as a defender yet. So that's where we're at. But here comes another one. Looks like Mason Rudolph is checking out of it. No, the first run of the day got tripped up there. No, Caleb Johnson in the game. First run of his NFL career in the preseason. Kind of got tripped up. It looked like they were trying to. Looked like inside zone, and he just bounced it. So that's where we're at. 2nd and 9. Rudolph. No penalty flag. So we got to see on that. It looked like it was in the backfield. So probably going to be a hold, I would assume. Hands to the face on the offense. So we're going backwards here. It's probably because I grew up in Michigan without a pro team. Detroit had an NFL team, but they weren't pros. Dave, you're super down on the line. I get it. Oh, all right. They're cooking with peanut oil. Mason Rudolph looked like a 13-yard completion over the middle. So, but yeah, I get it. I get it. It's hard to root for the Lions or being a Browns fan. The Browns out of the AFC North since like 2010, they have the most last place finishes with like 9 in 15 years. They finished in last place. All right, first down. Caleb Johnson with the first down. So this is, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the rookies. I think this is going to be a really good rookie draft class. They get Jack Sawyer, Derek Harmon, Caleb Johnson, and Will Howard. I think Omar Khan did really well. The addition of Aaron Rodgers, they just got to find their groove. I think the rookies got to find their groove and get rolling. Just something to be said there. Here it goes. Yep, another completion. Mason Rudolph. He's been real efficient on this drive. Real efficient. Can't say anything else. I would say Mason's going to get the bulk of the snaps in this first half, and I think Skylar Thompson might see him in the fourth quarter. Might. But we got that touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington is a massive human being. I don't think people realize how big he is. I mean, if tight end doesn't work out, that guy could be playing left tackle. So Darnell Washington goes up and gets it. Touchdown. They leave a safety to cover him. That is a mismatch all day. He's got about 6 inches on that defensive back. So Mason Rudolph and Mason Rudolph making a case. We're about to Joey Porter Jr. in street clothes as well. So we're moving right along. I don't believe I seen Travis Hunter out there, so that is what we got cooking. I'll just retweeting some stuff. Extra point is good. Extra point is up and good. So there is that for us. But yeah, we got commercial break. Gonna see an ensuing kickoff outside of other Buckeyes. I know Dave's here will love to hear this, but Travion Henderson breaks into the NFL with a kickoff return. I think that's outstanding. I thought that was really good on Trey's career. So they are showing highlights for flag football. They are wanting to push this flag football thing. I find the flag football thing just really, really tiresome. Oh, sorry about that. We got to get the lumbar support in there. So, but outside of that, football is upon us. It is almost here. But like I try to tell everybody, if you're watching on X or Twitter, come on over to the YouTube and join in the chat. We're going to be watching games, and that is true. They did return a punt. Caleb Downs returned a punt, but kickoff return not so much. I don't know what the strategy is on that, but that's just something to be said there. We'll see. There is a lot of stuff getting talked on the old Twitter machine. Fun times, I will say. But the game's about back. They're showing Hard Knocks with the Buffalo Bills. Don't know if you guys are Hard Knocks fans, but I haven't watched it yet. I still got to finish the Any Given Saturday. Probably get a little bit of that in tonight after the game. But I just figured we would do a live stream for the Steelers game, and if you put it in the comments, I could do this every Sunday if you guys are in on doing if we're going to have people show up for it. I'll do a couple preseason games, maybe the first couple regular season games, but if you guys are in on the lives, we're going to be doing the lives for the college football show, and that's going to be an all-day event. Jacksonville returns it almost to midfield on the kickoff, so the NFL is getting what they want. More returns in the kicking game to make it more exciting instead of just kicking it out of the back of the end zone every game. But this ain't the regular season, and I could see where that could change. So we're awaiting Jacksonville's offense to run on the field, and we'll get it back cracking. Pittsburgh with the Nick Mullins in the game. Trevor Lawrence out. So I would say his day is done. I wonder who the Steelers got rolling. I would say that they're going to rotate a lot of the guys going forward, but that's what we got. That's what we got so far. Captain Duval over there, let him cook. Jack Sawyer out, so they're trying some other pieces here. All right, going to third and short. So Jacksonville with two handoffs. Oh, excuse me, back to back. So Nick Mullins in the shotgun. 3rd and 2 for the Jaguars. Can they convert? No, Jacksonville first. No, yep, they called it a first down. As that the Pittsburgh referee says, first down. First down, Jaguars. Just a nice little bubble screen. So we got, trying to see the clock here. Got about a minute left in the first quarter. But like I said, we're going to take a pause at halftime. And then when the game starts, we'll be back. If you come back and if you see the sign that says halftime break, grab a snack, that's what we'll be doing over here. So that's just something. There's nothing to talk about really during halftime. I could read you stats, but I mean, really, you could look for yourself. But that's what we'll have going here. So, Nick Mullins back, 2nd and 13. Jack Sawyer in the game, catch and tackle. Catch and tackle. And if you're watching the stream live, I might be a little behind you guys. 3rd and 13 completed. So that is going to conclude the first quarter. Sorry, I'm a little distracted just trying to keep up on the cutting room floor. So another commercial into the first quarter. What's everybody thinking out there? I don't know if everybody's watching it live. That's just kind of where it's at. Let me look at the Steelers schedule real quick, because the Thursday night NFL game, I don't think I'll be streaming that. I mean, I could, but I'll definitely do Tampa Bay. Richie might be on for that one. He is a Buccaneers fan, so might be doing that. Might do a simulcast with a Bucks fan. But the Steelers have a lot of 1:00 games. Bengals, Steelers, Thursday night football, Sunday night football. I might just keep it to the 1:00 on Sunday. So that's pretty much where we're at. That's all we're looking for. So, but what's everybody out there thinking so far? They're showing Liam Cohen's offensive stats, top 5 and everything: passing, rushing, scoring, and yards per game. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going here. Jacksonville is in Steelers territory, beginning of the second quarter now. All right, the snap is clean. Another run play by the Jaguars. I'm really shocked that Trevor Lawrence even played at all, to be honest. I would say we're going to get a heavy dose of Mullins probably for 2 quarters. He'll probably play this entire quarter, the third quarter, and then they might switch it up in the fourth, is kind of what I was thinking. Jack Sawyer back on the field. Ooh, ran right underneath him. He went high, and they ran it right underneath him. So Jacksonville with another first down. Tackle in the secondary. So, yeah. Another 1st and 10. I am kind of shocked that for as much success as Jacksonville had throwing the football, I figured they would have came out running. Or that I'm shocked they had so much success throwing, and then they come out on this drive and just are running the crap out of it. That is what I meant to say. So here we go. Another completion. I will say that the offensive concepts in this game look fairly good. I mean, I would say Pittsburgh's playing a lot of vanilla coverage. Rear naked boot. That's just what it is. I wonder if we're going to get a Duval after the game from Liam Cohen if they win. Will he do the Duval? That is the real question. All right. Ooh. Incomplete pass, 4th and 5, Jacksonville kicking another field goal. Unless he's going to go for it, but I doubt it. Boop, right through his hands. If it was a bag of money, he would have caught it, but all right, Jacksonville lining up for a 35-yard field goal. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Although we're deprived of the flag on the play, hold everything. What did they call that? I think they might have just called that an illegal substitution. I don't have sound, so I don't know, but it's a 5-yard penalty. Oh, Cohen's pissed. So a 35-yard make turns into a 40-yard attempt. Oh, I guess it's on the Steelers. Or no, who the hell's the penalty on? He pointed towards Jacksonville. Well, if it was on the Steelers, why would you kick it again? That doesn't make any sense to me. Or no? 40-yard up, good. NFL kickers are good. They're really good. So we're back to another commercial. I think there's about 12 minutes left in the second quarter. We will grab a snack at halftime. I'll probably come back. With 5 minutes to go in the halftime. Look at some stats, gauge some people's interest, to see how it's going out there in Steeler Nation. If you're watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe button. Maybe do a little post game action, maybe. Just depending on how much you guys want to stick around, but that's kind of where we're at as far as that goes. The NFL is playing the hell out of this flag football thing. They are really trying to get this flag football thing rolling. But I think it's going to be a lot of flag football commercials on NFL Plus and a lot of Hard Knocks. They want you to watch Hard Knocks with the Bills, which I think at a certain extent, DP. Yeah, I feel you on that. But I get it. It's the first one out the gate. They're out the gate 88 on this. Second year player. But here's the thing, when it comes to tackling in the NFL, it's because they don't hit in practice. If you go back and watch the in season with the Dolphins, they were pretty much all season in shoulder pads and lids the entire season, didn't tackle. They got Tony, the executive of VP football operations on the Jags broadcast. So they got him in there yakking on the broadcast. There is a lot of teal empty seats. All right, the kickoff is underway. I don't know, just judging by how they're doing it now, I don't think they're going to be kicking the ball to where it's catchable during the regular season. Travis Hunter trots on the field. I think that it'll probably be. This is Travis Hunter's first defensive snaps of the night, so I'm about to see what the Heisman Trophy winners got. That was a good catch by Connor Hayward. That was a good catch by Connor. Even though it was a bad ball by Mason, in my opinion, but I'm not a quarterback guru, but he looked like he threw it behind him. They're really, on the home broadcast, they really try to pump it up. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Caleb Johnson, what a run. First down Steelers. So I believe the tackle was made by Travis Hunter. Getting a little chippy out there in the beginning. Got folks out there trolling Michigan. All right. Get rid of it. And Mason Rudolph, Sackola. Mason Rudolph sacked. Yeah, he got him. Although I'm still shocked Broderick Jones still in the game. Interesting. Exactly. You left out Pizzagate. Oh boy. Yep, just trying to navigate the social media. Travis Hunter, 80 tackles last year at the University of Colorado. Third and 20, what do you like? Yep, that's a punt. So Jacksonville's going to get the ball back with just under 10 minutes. So that's where we're at. But I'm just throwing this out there. Once again, like the ticker at the bottom says, hit that like and subscribe button. Got to do some self promotion here. The punt is away, and looks like Jacksonville's going to start at the 24. That was a pretty good punt. Don't mind Franco barking in the background. Yes, my dog's name is Franco, but looks like we're going to go to another TV timeout. Awesome. But if you're new to the channel, the first time discovering it, we do a college football show as well. The college football show starts at 7:30 on Monday through Friday. It'll be that's about an hour show. Steel City's a half-hour show. I think I'm going to be starting Steel City at 6:30 p.m. I was trying to do it in the mornings, but it just really wasn't working out too well with it being in the morning. If you guys would rather have Steel City in the morning, the earliest I could do it would be at 9:30, and then of course the Sunday, I'm going to leave that open. I'm going to do probably the first month of games on Sunday, having those doing the same similar stream that we're doing here, but we're also going to be doing this for college football. And if you're just an NFL only fan, I encourage you to maybe, um, if you want to and just want to talk football in general, we're going to be sweating bets on Sundays and on Saturdays. There'll be more lives for the college game, just for the simple fact I have all day Saturday off. That's just one thing. But follow our show Twitter. It's the Andre Duke Show with Carter Smith. And you can follow me personally. That's what the live is on. It's being broadcast on my personal Twitter page. So, and then if you want to stay up to date with the show and what we're talking about, hit that like and subscribe button and check on those bell notifications. And we're also on TikTok. We'll probably start posting that, and we're on Instagram. We'll probably get the Spotify back up and going here in a couple of weeks, and we just might have a massive dump of everything we did in the off season on Spotify. So if you don't want to watch it and just listen to it, check out our Spotify. It's the same name, the Andre Duke Show with Carter Smith, on Spotify as well. So that's a pretty good thing we got going there. But if you're into that and however you want to consume content, that's what it is. So Jacksonville starts again. Mullins, that is a bad drop, my friend. Hit him right in the hands. But they are going through the Travis Hunter accolades, AP Player of the Year, Heisman Trophy winner, first repeat winner of the Paul Hornung Award. So Travis Hunter is top billed, if you're wondering. So that's pretty much where we're at. Just checking the old Twitter machine, and 2nd and 10. Let's do it again. No, that's a catch. That's a first down. Jaguars got it to about the 37. They are marching. Jacksonville is marching. So Mullins leading the way. But at halftime, we're going to take a little bit of a break for everybody. And then we'll be back at the little bit before the beginning of the third quarter. And they got stuffed on that one. So this is shaping up. They ran it there. I was really shocked by that. I figured they would have aired it out some more. But yeah, I think Liam Cohen would like to start his NFL head coaching tenure off with a win, regardless if it's preseason. I know it doesn't matter, but I think some people play to win. I think the Ravens had like the longest winning pregame thing. They won like 15 games in a row in the preseason. Killebrew, Bishop, Robinson all on the field for the Steelers defense. Lee, Harrison. About 7 minutes left before we hit the halftime here. And almost picked. Looking at 3rd and short for our 4th down. Steelers get the ball back. See if they can do something with it before halftime. See if it is still a Mason Rudolph thing. If it's still the Mason Rudolph show. So here we go. Punt is away. Ooh, boy, that he should have fair caught that one. I believe the Steelers will have it at the 15. Is the NFL going to give us a media timeout? Are they? Yes, they are. Media timeout. NFL loves to promote their own brand. So, any questions or comments or any feeling on the game, just throw it down there in the comments, and we'll be happy to talk about it. Although they keep pumping this flag football stuff, which is wild to me. But I know who it's marketed towards. So if you catch the common theme here, you'll be able to figure that out. The NFL is trying to grow their brand. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see who the Steelers go with at quarterback in the second half. I'd be kind of shocked if they roll Mason Rudolph just for the injury concern. So that's where we're at. Nope, another Hard Knocks commercial. They are just pumping out Hard Knocks content. Although I might go back up with the TikTok live and see if I can get some more folks through the door and we could be talking Steelers football. I know it's kind of one of those things that it's a niche group, but I don't know how many. I would say during the regular season we'll have more people coming around. I would say it's a tough sell. A Steelers preseason game on Saturday night. They got 2 Saturday nights, and then they go. They got 2 Saturday nights, and then they go on Thursday, but they're playing on NFL Network. So that's kind of where we're gonna be saddled to. Showing the old Tom Coughlin, University of Florida, on this. I'm sure that has nothing to do with recruiting. All the college football fans out there. But yeah, Tom Coughlin. I want to say Coughlin might have been the first coach to take the Jaguars to the playoff game. So, yeah. Who do we have? New quarterback in. Skylar Thompson making the debut. What do we got going here? I think for some reason my stream skipped. Johnson still getting some runs. 7-6, 6 minutes to go. We're just 3rd and 4. Sorry, it skipped 2 plays, but ooh-wee, that is nope. Short flag on the play. What's the penalty? Holding Steelers. Is Liam Cohen going to decline it? Or is he going to accept it? I would think he would accept the penalty because it backs him up. Oh, he declined it, 4th down. I think Arthur Smith and the boys are going to go for it. I think that's what they were talking about on the sideline. Nope, Steelers punt, Kings on the field. So that was not a swimming start. Or no, that's not King. It was not a swimming start, and we got a left-footed punter. That's a boom kick, man. Wow. They're going to start at the 26. I think he kicked that from the 10-yard line. What a kick. So that's where we're at. Jaguars got the ball a little under 6 minutes gone out the or 6 minutes left in the first half. Got our first Skylar Thompson sighting. I'm not remiss to say if Will Howard wasn't hurt, that would probably be where Will Howard just came in. But like I say, they all can't be winners. So unfortunate turn of events, but that's what it is. More flag football commercials. Yay. I'm excited. So that's where we're at. Just checking some analytics here, seeing how this is doing. Got the old Twitter machine. Beanie Bishop Jr. up to 5 tackles. That's where we're at. So, but in case you're just hopping in and new to the stream, at halftime where you're going to take a break and grab a snack, and if everybody wants to come back for the second half of action with the Skylar Thompson project, we'll be more than happy to have you. But if you can do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on your bell notifications whenever you want to catch the show Steel City. And if you're also a dueling fan, college football fan, a half hour after Steel City, the college football show, the Andre Duke Show with Carter Smith, will be going. And then, like I said, we'll probably do some Steel City stuff on Sundays, and then Saturday is will be all college football streams. As far as streaming other NFL games, probably not going to happen. It'll just probably be mostly Steelers is what the plan is. So that's just where we're at. But yeah, Jacksonville starting with it at the 25, 5:31 left. Ooh, another drop. It's a tough one there, but another drop. We're getting there. Put it right on the money too, and the guy just dropped it. Too wide open. That is a problem. Too wide open. Irwin, the wideout for Jacksonville. I think Mullins has put out some pretty decent tape. Kind of gashed him there. It's going to be about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Jack Sawyer on the field. Be interested to see if what they do in the second half. So that's kind of where we're at. I know some people probably falling off, probably got some things to do, but we'll be here for the second half, though. And uh-oh. Ooh, and almost another pick. Almost another pick. Fourth down, Steelers get the ball back. That's pretty good. So that's where we're at. Appreciate Doreen retweeting the stream. Appreciate you, Posh. Just seen it. Got the makeshift setup here. So got a punt by the Jaguars. Another booming punt. No, flag on the play. So whatever this is doesn't matter. I'm going to assume it's going to be a hold. That is typically a hold or a block in the back is typically your punt. Your punt on this. Yep, hold. So we're toast. Another TV timeout. Awesome. The NFL is getting their self-promotion and ad stuff in today. There's that. Checking a little of the Twitterverse. See what we got going there. Just reading some of it. Somebody got married on the White Sox field during a game. That is where the Chicago White Sox are. That is where they are in letting fans get married during the game. Got the child out there. That's interesting. Huh. Chicago White Sox. Very interesting stuff there. More Bills, Hard Knocks. That's what we got going. Steelers almost halftime. We're gonna hit the we'll hit the little bit of a pause. The stream isn't gonna go anywhere, but I will have a image up for everybody, and then when the second half is getting ready to get underway, we will convene the stream. I will take that image away and we will be back in action. But if you can do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe, and like Doreen did, retweet the post if you enjoy this content. But yeah, we're at a lull. They are stuffing in the TV timeouts right now, so they got to get that ad revenue. So that's just what it is. But what are your thoughts on the first half if you're out there watching the game? I know a lot of people can't get it because it's out of market. That's just one thing that the NFL does. Cadillac Whataburger. Whataburger's good if you've never been there. Love that place. They were giving 75-cent burgers out, and there's a good shot of the old Aaron Rodgers on the sideline in the ball cap. So that's that. So got that. Back at it with Skylar Thompson. Steelers starting at the 15. I might go out on a limb and say that they are probably going to do some 4-minute offense here. See if they can't go down there and get a score. So I think we're going to be with Skylar Thompson the rest of the way for this, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. Um, so we'll be Skylar Thompson the rest of the way. So that's just kind of where it's at. He better snap this thing. Another run. Getting Caleb Johnson some good work here in the preseason. So, yeah, are any of you out there going to a Steelers game this year? I'll be at the Monday night game, the Hall of Honor game. Let me know. I believe somebody earlier in the stream said that they were going to be there. They got preseason tickets, so that's kind of where we're at. Ooh, high snap. I believe they got the first down. Although I think I think one of the unsung things that's going to go on in the stuff for the off season is going to be the how many tight ends are they going to keep? Jonnu Smith, Connor Hayward, Darnell Washington, a lot of tight ends. But I think people will be really pleased with the Dolphins trade. I know some people aren't thrilled they let Minka go, but Jalen Ramsey, but you get Jonnu Smith back, and there's a face mask that, yep, there you go. Face mask, and we're about to get to the 2-minute warning here. So almost halftime for the fine folks out there. But we'll be able to get it back cracking. Offsetting penalties, holding, and a face mask. That is what it is. They're showing the replay. Yep, he grabbed it there. Don't know who the holding penalty was on, but they called their offset, and so that's just kind of what it is. And we've made it to the 2-minute warning. We're almost to halftime, but it won't be a new stream. I will just throw the image up, and when the second half is about to start, I will reappear. But yeah, if you throw out there in the chat what games you're going to this year, it could be any game, college or the NFL. And do a little self promotion here. Hit that like and subscribe button. Once we get this main channel, YouTube channel, to where it needs to be, we'll spin Steel City off into its own channel. So I get it. There's a lot of confusion because you have an NFL show and a college show, or we might keep it all in one place. Haven't really decided yet, but if that's something you guys would like to keep it together, it doesn't bother me none, but you just got to navigate the different streams, which I think they'll be pretty distinctive on what is what. So, but any thoughts on the first half before we take a break here? That is something that I would like the chat to tell me. So yeah, we got the watch party here going on. Yep, just checking the old Twitterverse, seeing what's going on in the other games. But we got the Steelers rolling against the Jags. That is So here we are. Not a whole lot. The Skylar Thompson experiences looked rocky at best, but we'll see. We'll see if it gets better. Probably gotta knock the cobwebs off. It just, one of those things. I think a lot of people, after reading all the camp hype about Will Howard, a lot of people wanted to get that going. Doesn't look like he's going to be back. I believe they said September 9th is a possible return date. So it kind of, I don't know if it hurts or helps him. It might help him. He'll get to do a lot of watching and a lot of standing, a lot of studying. I think that will help Will Howard a lot, studying the playbook. But minute 40 left. Steelers back at it. Skylar Thompson, 2 completions in a row. They are in hurry up mode. I wonder if Boswell is going to kick. Oh, Jacksonville's got a sub. Caught him a little bit. Bang, over the middle. There we go. So, trying to get the play call. This is kind of muddled. We're ticking down to about a minute. Miller with 2 catches back to back from Skylar Thompson. Oh, missed him. Pass broken up. A lot of the Jaguars are looking in the secondary. They're confused because the Steelers went straight hurry up there. That's a good PBU. But yeah, it is now 3rd and 6. Because they don't have the field painted up like they really would during the regular season. Steelers got the ball on the 35. It's a long field goal. No, another completion. First down. 45 seconds. Hurrying up to the line. Ooh, all right. Catch over the middle. 30 seconds left. Looks like they're going to keep going hurry up here. Oh, Steelers called a timeout. That was a pretty good throw by Skylar Thompson there. Will this be Caleb Johnson time inside the red zone? Rolling a nice Everbank Trevor Lawrence commercial. So, yeah, this is where we're at. Steelers, sorry about that. Steelers looks like they got it inside the 5. Jacksonville's DC looks pissed. Just uttered the words effing unbelievable. Steelers got it at the 4. 2 timeouts, 28 seconds. Now, Steelers touchdown. And he does a backflip. So Steelers are probably most likely going to go up 14-6, 24 seconds. Appreciate everybody out there watching. Hit that like and subscribe button since the Steelers got a touchdown. Like and subscribe for the Steelers touchdown. That would be great. We're trying to get 50 likes on this stream here tonight. 50 of them, 50. That's kind of where we're at with this. But for all the new people jumping in here recently, we're going to do a little bit of a halftime break for everybody out there. I'll throw an image up that says grab a snack, halftime break. And we'll continue on in the second half. But Steelers 2 touchdowns, a touchdown a quarter. That's not a bad endeavor. Jets taking on the Packers. Seeing a highlight here on the Twitterverse. Justin Fields rushing touchdown. Justin, you better get used to that, bud, because that's what it's going to be in the Big Apple. I hate to be that guy, but that is kind of what it's going to be. Just getting some of the other stuff. Oh, CeeDee Lamb gets clotheslined by an official in the preseason game. Yikes. All right, kickoff, 22 seconds. Jacksonville's got it about the 20 or the 33, maybe. Right there. So that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, appreciate everybody, and we're just keeping it going. I'm just checking some stuff at the moment. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, Jacksonville almost to midfield. Did they call timeout? Yeah, sorry, I was sleeping on that one. Jacksonville timeout midfield. That's where we're going here. I'm just checking my analytics. But yeah, we're about to halftime, 11 seconds. Seeing what Liam Cohen's going to do. Wonder if he'll take a shot, maybe. They're at the 45, the Jaguars 45, getting ready to cross midfield. Really, oh, Mullins, skipped the ground. 5 seconds, 2nd and 10. Mullins he's got turf in the old helmet. He steps up, climbs the pocket. They're coming after him. So it looks like the Jags are going to run a play here. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a draw. Nope. Running back swing pass, and that is it. That's going to do it for the first half. I will be back at the beginning of the second half. Everybody grab a snack, grab a drink. We will be back. Or Jacksonville called a timeout. Hold on. Hold the phone. I thought that was halftime. Apparently everybody else did too. What do you got up your sleeve, Liam? What do you got up your sleeve? Oh, they're going to try to kick a 70-yard field goal. The Jaguars are going to try to kick a 70-yard field goal. and it's good. Wow. Jacksonville just kicked a 70-yard field goal. Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe that. Jacksonville just kicked a 70-yard field goal. I told you the kickers are good, man. So halftime is here. After that, wow, a 70-yard field goal. Unbelievable. And they just gave him the ball. What a kick. That is even though he plays for the other team, you got to respect that. A 70-yard field goal in the Arsenal. And he made it. The ball boy caught it, so he could have probably been backed up a couple more yards. The Steelers sideline is saying like, "Damn." But all right, everybody. I will be back. I'm gonna throw the image up, and I will be back for the beginning of the second half. So everybody, see you in a few. All right. We're back. Sorry about that. Appreciate everybody hanging in there through the little intermission, little halftime break. 70-yard field goal to end it. Wow. Who would have known? We got Steelers with the ball, Skylar Thompson. That's what we have. That's what we got going now. So, handoff up the middle. Had to get a quick bite to eat before I could bring you the rest of the second half. So, what's everybody feeling? Shout out to Joe for coming in to come say hello. Fourth down for the Steelers. Excuse me. Fourth down for the Steelers already. So yeah, that's where we're at. Appreciate all 38 of you all across each platform, but damn, I can't believe he made a 30 or a 70-yard field goal. Don't see that every day, but going for a measurement here. 4th and 1 for the Steelers, so that's where we're at. I'm just checking some other details. So yeah, this is what we got going. Steelers up 14-9. I missed a couple minutes there, but 14-9, 13:50 in the third quarter. There is a woman walking around with a popcorn bucket on her head. Yeah, they're using the virtual down thing to tell them that they're short. So here we go. 4th and 1. Steelers going for it. Can they get a yard? Nope. Stuffled. Jacksonville's going to get the ball at about the 44, 45 yard line. That is where we're at. So Jacksonville takes over on a turnover on downs. Yep. Of course, media timeout. So if you're new here, we do college football on this channel. Me, Richie, and Carter do college football on this channel. This portion of the show is kind of my brainchild, kind of my, pet project. I am a Steelers fan, so I'm going to be doing some live streaming. This show, Steel City, will start at 6:30 Monday through Friday, rolling forward, and then all the games I'm able to go live and stream. I think I'm going to. It seems like we have a pretty good turnout tonight. Appreciate everybody turning out and showing up. So we got week 1 against the Jets. I'm not going to do the Thursday night preseason game. It's on NFL Network. I'll just watch. It's during the week. Streams are going to be really tough for me. But if you're a Steelers fan and you're going to be at the Monday night game, let me know. We could probably do some type of meetup. I'm going to be having some people with me as well. So, but 70-yard field goal. Wow. But yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. Help us grow this channel. That is the big thing here that we're trying to do. So that's what we got going. So, but yeah, interested to hear your guys' thoughts. I'll probably watch the coaches film tonight. Watch that tonight. Check it out. See what we see, and we'll keep it going. But yeah, all these All the commercials. Wow. I mean, the NFL knows what it's doing. Everything they touch turns to gold. So they kind of are the gold standard. But yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguar mascot is obnoxious for sure. They're just showing shots of all the guys at training camp signing autographs for the kids and all of that. Travis Hunter is in street clothes, so his night is done. Jacksonville drive 1 ended in a field goal, drive 2 ended in a field goal. 3 and 4 were both punts, and then their last drive they had was 24 seconds and a 70-yard field goal. That's called winning. See if the Steelers can hold them to another field goal here. Oh, intercepted. Interception. Works out like a punt. They're going to be backed up starting in their own end. McCutcheon with the interception. Flag on the play, though. Be interested to see what this flag is. In my opinion, roughing the passer. Let's see a replay of that. Excuse me. Let's see the replay. What is that? How is that rough? Oh my god. At a certain point they should just I think at a certain point they should just make the quarterbacks contactless. I mean, because that's pretty much what they are. Because the only thing he did was there was a scrum and it was a two-hand. He just two-hand shoved him and he fell down like he got shot. Unbelievable. You can't. They're making the league to where you can't play defense anymore. Because if you even breathe on a quarterback, it's 15 yards. Jacksonville's going to end up with a touchdown because of that penalty. And that's what the league wants, to be honest. I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's what they want. They want points. I just can't deal with that. It's just unbelievable. Oh, checking out of the play, 11 minutes. Right, Joe. I mean, false start on Jacksonville, 11:52 left in the game. Jacksonville inside the red zone off of the help of a penalty, but I guess. But for the people not watching at home, Jacksonville in the teal tops, white pants, black hats. Steelers in the black hats, white shirts, gold pants. Some people don't know that. They can't tell the difference. No, there's probably another one, but he threw a touchdown. Yep. The folks in Duval are partying down. I think Jacksonville's going to go for 2. Jack Sawyer, the free hitter. All right. Steelers down by 1, going for 2. Going for 2 here. Well, the running back did not sell that. Probably another roughing the passer on that because he got hit. He threw a strike. He earned every bit of that one. So, yep, that's where we're at. Well, Steelers got to mount a comeback now. Gotta. If they expect to win this game, I get it. Some people are going to be, what? It's the preseason. Well, I think for team morale, you want to at least try to get the win. Because I think if they're going to add another regular season game, I think they take a preseason game away. So I wouldn't be shocked if they end up with 20 regular season games and no preseason. Wouldn't that be something? Be big dollars and bills. That's what that would be. It would be big dollars and bills on that end of it. So I try to get this going. The NFL's self promotion. I'm kind of out on it. I've been talking about it all stream. Yeah, that's a big get for them. I know that Joe, you keep up on the Notre Dame stuff really, really close. With Carter being on vacation, we'll dive back into that probably. I don't know if those guys are going to be back Monday, but we'll be diving into a lot of college football topics on Monday. 11 minutes to go, kickoff. Just that is what it is. But I think at least Richie will be back Monday. I'm not sure about Carter just yet. But we are back on the Skylar Thompson show. Not really, but that is where we're at. Steelers got the ball at about the 31. And a toss going for nothing. This is one of the rare times I'm going to sit down and actually fully watch a preseason game. To be honest, because normally as soon as the starters were Ostalavalanka, I was gone. So Skylar Thompson, incomplete pass, 3rd and 11. Yeah, looking grim. Looking grim. I would say that if they don't do Yes, I agree with you, Joe. I think what we got rolling here is very interesting times. The NFL is about to see a dip probably in viewership if it doesn't get um if this doesn't get any better as far as this game. Oh, Skylar Thompson. Oh, little shiver and shake by Miller there. Penalty flag. Well, Thompson's walking up the field, so I'm going to assume that is illegal contact. Penalty declined. The Steelers are marching down the field now. Marching. Right. Yes, because we need a sideline interview right now. So, yeah. That's where we're at. What in the world? Yikes. Interesting times. Interesting times. But yeah, we're coming up on about Brian Robinson Jr.'s. What are we doing here? Okay. Skylar Thompson, another completed pass deep into Jaguars territory at the 25. For anybody that's not able to watch. So here we go. Right. I hear you on that, Joe. That is true because in some of the other leagues it's just a revolving door, like in the WNBA. College football, I just feel like there's nothing that beats it. Ooh, shovel pass. Now that is what we're talking about. That is positive yardage. Um, that was a good shovel pass play there by Skylar Thompson. But I think, Jacksonville's got some good pieces as a whole. I don't know what they're going to look like defensively, but Travis Hunter and Brian Robinson Jr. Ooh, tried to throw a back shoulder there through a worm burner. Um, but I think Jacksonville as a whole, yeah, he knows it because it was open. Um, but I think Jacksonville as a whole has some decent pieces if they can get Sunshine rolling and Travis Hunter going. I think that they have some good offensive pieces. But looking at it, screen. Yep, that's a touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown Steelers. There are a lot of yins down there in Jacksonville. I get it. There are a lot of yins down there in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's D coordinator looks like he wants to eat his play sheet. Because the D line didn't retrace there. I don't think they retraced very well. No Boswell tonight. And point is good. 21-15 Steelers lead. Liam Cohen not real thrilled right now. 7:57 left in the third quarter. More NFL self-promotion. If you could hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications and keep the party going, so you can get that. I'm just interested to see more. If you haven't seen it yet, but in the Dallas Rams game, CeeDee Lamb just got plowed. That is just not paying attention at all. Oh, yeah. You know what is going to be all over ESPN? What's going to be all over ESPN on Monday? The New York Jets and Justin Fields. That'll be the lead story. Outside of the horrific accident that happened up in Detroit, it'll be followed by Justin Fields, Hall of Fame, get the bust ready now. I guarantee you ESPN is going to be until the regular season starts and the Jets are like 1-7. That's when they'll just, the Jets are a dumpster fire. Oh yeah, I totally agree with that, Joe. That's one of the big things that makes college football great. You're always getting the next best thing, and then when the guys move on and go to the NFL, it's like it's cool. It's like that guy played at Notre Dame or USC, or he played at Ohio State. You get a lot of that stuff going, a lot of alma mater stuff. So, but the NFL is a totally different game, though. You got a bunch of hired guns, but college football's kind of turning into that too. So as some things change, other ones stay the same. Yeah, there are a lot of. I think there might be more Steeler fans in Jacksonville than the actual Jaguar fans, because I would say typically at preseason games, the ones that I've been to, a lot of the hometown people, they split at the beginning of the third quarter. Oh yeah, that's 100% fact too, Joe. But a lot of the hometown people split at the split after the oh, you can't dunk the football anymore? That's unbelievable. But they can dance for 5 minutes before we go to a 5-minute TV timeout, but dunking on the goalpost, all right, whatever. Just unbelievable. All right, who do we have now? John Wolford getting some action here. Starting him off with a handoff. So I guess whatchamacallit, Mullins is done. After a big Saturday game. Oh yeah. Totally agree with you on that, Joe. Another handoff for Watford. All right, 3rd and 3. Little 3rd and 3 action here. Wolford is the quarterback for the Jaguars. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. How much time's left? 6:35 in the 3rd quarter, Joe. That's how much time's left. And another flag on the play. And a false start. And back them up 5. But it does have a running clock. The clock is running now. Yeah, the Steeler fans, Joe, wanted to see Will Howard. I guarantee you that. That is somebody that was high on the list. A lot of publications in the Steel City were pumping the guy up. But he broke that bone in his hand, and that almost just hit the backside judge in the face. I don't know. I would like to see. I'd like to see what type of snaps Will Howard's going to get and what he looks like. But if you read everything that was coming out of camp, he was the next coming of Peyton Manning, according to some of the publications. But don't pick that up; leave it be. So the punt is away. I couldn't imagine we're going to have a TV timeout here, and we are. Wow! Yikes! Excuse me. I have terrible mic etiquette, so I am not a professional. But more NFL self promotion. Appreciate all 38 of you hanging in. We're at 2 hours and 7 minutes in the stream. If you could hit that like and subscribe button and be able to catch the next one, turn on the bell notifications, and you get the college football show as well. Yeah, I agree with that too. It helps anybody who is throwing the football to Jeremiah Smith. He's the best player in college football, so that helps. And I would say Carnell Tate, if he comes out this year, will be a first round pick for Ohio State. Just saying. That's the problem at Ohio State. They have a massive log jam at wide receiver because next year Chris Henry Jr. is coming in. So that's just what we got rolling there. Anything else that anybody wants to see in the chat? I'm just checking some analytics here, seeing what we got. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I wow, it's a big number. But appreciate all 38 of you tuning in. But I see the most majority of everybody's on Twitter, but if you come on over to YouTube, that helps me out tremendously. Ooh, incomplete. Oh, flag on the play. Illegal contact is what I'm going to go with. Ooh, pass interference. That's a tough one for Jacksonville. They're showing some flag or 7-on-7 highlights or something. Oh, play action pass faked. Oh, good idea, Skyler, but totally faked out the cameraman. It was a good fake, got the cameraman, so just needed more loft on it to get that to Connor Hayward. So 5:36 left, 2nd and 10 in the third quarter. Completion, Skylar Thompson. We're looking at about 3rd and 4. Yeah, I get it. There's going to be a lot of people dropping off here soon. I might go the full game, depending on how quick the fourth quarter goes. But it's up to you guys. Throw it in the chat if you guys want to stay for the whole game. First down, Steelers. Because I think what will happen, what Tomlin will do is he'll walk over to Arthur Smith and say, take the air out of it if they score here. And judging by the way Jacksonville looked with their quarterback, I would say that there's a good chance that they're going to run it a lot too to get this thing going. Yeah, that's a good 6-yard gain. Flag on the play. What do we have now? Wonder if it's not hands to the face. Oh, defensive holding. Yeah. That's what we got. Yep, defensive holding. So, ticking under 4 minutes is what we got. Thompson back to pass. Caught. Looks like about around the 18-yard line. So, they are in the red zone. Red zone. So, we'll see if Thompson can get him in and punch one in. Because if they punch one in here, it's pretty much night-night. I think that got to go back and watch. I got to watch this probably 2 or 3 times to get familiar on it and be ready for Monday's Steel City show. Just doing this quick analysis and interacting with people in the chat is something that I got going, but that's where we're at. So, just trying to check everything, make sure everything's still good and all of that. So, but I do appreciate the people coming out and that are hanging in there. Ooh, what a pass. What a pass. I'm hoping you guys are picking up on the sarcasm. Looks like 3rd and 2. 2:43 left. I would assume this is going to be a handoff to try to get a first down, as Yins would say. But yeah, I'll be back in Pittsburgh or mid-December, checking out the game. Oh, high snap. First down. So, just a tick under 2 minutes here. Personnel substitutions. It looked like Pittsburgh was trotting some tight ends on, so they're going to go heavy. Jacksonville holding up their hands for some reason. I don't know why. It didn't look like Jacksonville subbed, because I only see yeah, Jacksonville didn't sub, but they stuffed that inside handoff. I would not be shocked if Arthur Smith does that again and tells Thompson to pull it. Because if he would have pulled that, it was wide open around the end. Jacksonville's defensive coordinator is pissed. False start on the left tackle, 68. I've seen that one coming from a mile away. So 49 seconds left in the third quarter, probably another media bang timeout. And then we should almost be on the home stretch. Excuse me. Check down, incomplete. Third down. It looks like 3rd and 11 inside the red zone. I don't know. I kind of feel like if I'm the Steelers, I kind of go through and spread them out and run a mesh concept, because I feel like that. I almost feel like that they're going to have. I feel like Jacksonville has coverage issues in the red zone. Boing. That is big on who has that football. Skylar Thompson strip sacked. Yep, Jacksonville's D coordinator is GDing and MFing. 4th and goal. End of the third quarter. I'm assuming Pittsburgh's going to kick it. It would make it 24-15. Jacksonville would need 2 scores in the fourth quarter. But Skylar Thompson strip sacked. Heads up play by the white shirts to jump on that one. That was saved because I think if Jacksonville went down and scored a touchdown, technically the field goal wins them the game. It's all about the little plays. More flag football content for your viewing pleasure. I am to the point to where I am sick of seeing this flag football commercial. But I'm assuming the NFL wouldn't be doing it if it doesn't generate some type of revenue. Hey, finally some different commercials we have. But they're the car wash commercial, the guy in the Commander shirt that was running through the car wash. Oh, they cut our University of Florida Gators commercial. They're showing renderings of Jacksonville's new stadium. It looks like a inside out aluminum pop can. And it looks like it's going to be like a semi indoor deal with a glass roof. The renderings, yeah, it'd be good for Shad Khan to build a nice stadium, because I think they've remodeled where the Jaguars have been like 2 or 3 times. But that stadium, I think next year would be 30 years old. But it's a lot of premium seating. It looks like it's starting to rain in Jacksonville. The premium seating is where these stadiums make all their money. All right, we're getting set for a kick. Right through the uprights. 14:54 left in the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh now leads 24-15. University of Florida is showing their advertisement. The NFL is probably not liking this. The simulcast university programming or advertising. We need to advertise flag football. Yeah, get out of here with that. But yeah, so I'm just trying to see. It looks like Jacksonville has another Q on the sideline as well. So Jacksonville in camp with 5 QBs. So yeah, they're hitting the turnstiles pretty thick now. Typically start of the fourth quarter, that's what happens. Got to beat the traffic. The last preseason game I went to was Colts Bears. Yeah, so Colts Bears, we left at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Basically, we left when they stopped selling beer. That's kind of what it was. Yep. So they're doing although I think the Jaguars should wear the old school unis a little bit more than they do. The NFL's real weird about the uniform situation. Jack Sawyer's still in the game. That was a missed tackle. So we're getting her cracked. It's just an out route. Missed tackle. Turns it into about a 15-yard gain. What should have been a 5-yard gain. So, yeah, that DB is going to be getting cracked in the meeting room on that one. I guess Cohen's getting aggressive here, and he's looking to air this. Well, that's a handoff, but you got to have balance. I believe that was the other rookie D lineman out of Iowa. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. So there's that. We got Jack Sawyer's played the majority of this game. I kind of shocked, to be honest. I didn't think he was going to be playing that much. Cohen comes out in the shotgun. He's another missed tackle down the sideline inside the 30. Looks like it's about 27. They're 7 yards away from getting inside the red zone. They are picking on the DBs. and we have another sideline report interview. So, all right, now we're back. It is Jaguars preseason TV. That is interesting. Free rusher, incomplete pass. Clock stops the clock at 12:39. Jacksonville in enemy territory driving. So that's pretty much where we're shaking. That's what Eddie Money said is shaking. Under center here. Very interesting. Ran it. Why send the man in? Okay, whatever. Whatever. We're almost clicking under to the 11-minute mark. I guess if you're running across this video and you've got this far, throw what your Steelers record predictions are going to be. And if you're watching on Twitter and it's not letting you comment, it's because you don't follow the broadcaster. Fun fact. So, ooh, quick screen. Uh-oh. Jacksonville's well inside. It looks like they're going to be about the 6 or 7 yard line. That's why Cohen's going fast here. He's hoping fast. 3 plays and out. 3 plays and out. Take about 2 minutes off the clock. If they score here, you can get the ball back with 5 minutes left to when you have a 70-yard field goal in your back pocket. That is a big deal because you really don't even have to. Oh, here comes the shove thing. Yep, they just drug him into the end zone. Unbelievable. That is just, I cannot believe the NFL allows that now. The offensive lineman literally grabbed him and pulled him in the end zone. Like, that makes the Bush push not even look bad. Whatever. It is what it is. So Jacksonville scores. I'm going to make it 22-24. 22-24, 11 minutes to go. So realistically, Pittsburgh's got to go down and score a touchdown to put the pressure right back on them. They got to get some type of points. I don't know what Tomlin's going to do on that. Mike might just pack it in and say, I think I've seen enough, and that's what we'll do. But who knows? Just checking some checking it out here. They're looking at, somebody sent me a graphic on old Herbski, Urban Meyer. 17-6 at Bowling Green. He goes 22-2 at Utah. 65-15 with 2 natties at Florida, and then Says, what is that? He only loses 4 conference he only loses 4 conference games in 7 years. So where we're at. That is old Erbsky. Yeah, just looking at that deal. Cubs are beaten down on the Cards, so that's a good thing. I know if there's some of you Pirate fans out there, but I don't know how you watch or even root for Nutting's Wallet. Oh, big return. Okay. Big return. 10:55. Pittsburgh's got the ball. Got to see where it was at. I was sidetracking. Throwback pack. 4 games, 1 iconic look. So it sounds like the Jaguars are going to bust out the throwbacks, and then they're just showing the pool up there, and a kid stuck his head down in the water and flipped his hair back. I'm just like, ugh. No, not a good option there, Skyler. That was a bad decision. You threw it right into his hand. So the Steelers got to generate some type of offense here. When you got a guy that can kick it through the uprights from the parking lot, that's a real big problem. Yep, there's a lot of fans dressed as empty seats right now. I thought the tight end flinched there. Screen. Oh, Jacksonville not tackling well. It goes from 2nd and 10. They had the guy dead to rights to 3rd and inches now. Just a slip screen. The defensive line looked a little bit better for Jacksonville on that play. But he had a pretty good convoy of guys. 64, don't stop blocking until you hear the whistle, man. It's just kind of what it is, but all right, we're getting ready to click under 10 minutes here. Pittsburgh's almost to midfield. Snaps have been high. First down. I would not be shocked if Tomlin takes the air out of the ball here. That's kind of what I think he'll be doing, in my opinion. I think he'll be taking the air out of the ball, and that's just going to be that. For some reason, this screen likes to go dark every now and then. All right, handoff. Yep. About a 5-yard carry. I haven't said it in a while, but as we're nearing the end here, we're under 9 ticks. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, it would mean a lot. It would mean that this stream wasn't for nothing. Appreciate everybody watching tonight and hanging out and keeping the company. Another handoff. First down. Yeah, the Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin are going to grind this one out. Because they're going to leave them virtually no time left. Guy in motion. No, he's checking it. 1 second left on the play clock before he hiked it. Oh, man. And a first down. Yep. Ref swinging the arm, spinning it. So for every 2 plays, they take a minute off the clock. If Tomlin manages his clock right, he could literally run Jacksonville out of time and not have to kick a field goal at all if he does it right. If they do the offense right. Seven minutes. Little Jack Kaiser action. X of Notre Dame. Covered Jack in the college football playoff. Last season, we watched as he was. That's going to be an interesting. I wonder if he'll dap up Jack Sawyer after the game. Be interesting. Although, really, I'm not big into the jersey swap thing. But yeah, here we go. We're getting down to the nit grit of it. I think that's one thing to be said. We'll see here. I have to go back and watch this in its totality. Watching it in real time opposed to watching it when I'm not on stream is a totally different thing. I can actually sit, make notes, and see what we have going and get my questions out to my real football experts so I can get some answers on them. X's and O's wise. Now, when it comes to gambling, NFL season, the cash register's about to open. Excuse me, I have terrible mic etiquette, so. And if you want to put in the comments where's everybody watching from tonight, that'd be interesting to see how far-reaching Steeler Nation is, which I know it's from coast to coast, from sea to sea, and it's probably on every continent. You could wear this hat anywhere in the world, and they'd probably, Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, Super Bowl, synonymous. Here it comes, the 70-yard field goal. Broke Justin Tucker's record by 4 whole yards, and he still had leg. Shout out Cam Little. All right. 7 minutes. And Pittsburgh is in field goal range. What? Are we throwing a flag? Therefore, see, this is the problem. With Jacksonville, they actually think that it helps them. With a hold, Cohen should decline it. Because you back them up 10 yards, okay, that's fine. It pushes them out of field goal range. But here's the problem. You repeat the down. Yep. Cohen declined it because he knows he needs to get the ball back. And whenever I think they mark the ball, the umpire signals it in for play, so the clock should start on his whistle. Yep. Cohen's got 2 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. Oh no. That was not what you wanted to do there. They try to run another screen, incomplete pass. 3rd and 14. You got to kick a field goal now. That incomplete pass, I just. That could have been roughing the passer. He fell on him. Oh boy, here we go. Uh-oh. Flag in the backfield. Even though it's caught, that if it's illegal contact or anything or pass interference, that is a death knell to Jacksonville. Ooh, spotted a foul, automatic first down. Yeah, that's not a ideal penalty to take there, my friend. Spot foul, that's a tough break for Jacksonville because Pittsburgh's going to get. It is 1st and 10, and we're about to tick under 5 minutes, or under 6 minutes, sorry. And Arthur goes back to the well, stay in bounds. I don't think Liam Cohen is going to start thinking timeouts just yet. I think if you where the problem is that where they are on the field. Now, if there was like 10 minutes left, this wouldn't be a big deal, but they're clicking under 2nd and 7, 5:23 left, and Arthur's going to throw it up, and that's a touchdown, so it doesn't matter. All the clock management doesn't matter. Skylar Thompson takes one on the chin, delivers a shot in the end zone to Williams. That was a hell of a throw by him. That's probably his first touchdown in the NFL. But yeah, Skylar Thompson stands in there, takes the shot, throws it just out of the defender's reach. Jacksonville's defensive coordinator looks like he wants to eat his play sheet, like I've said from the first half. Pittsburgh about to go up 31-22. Is that good? Okay. As Coach JB says, is that legal? He's got a gun, Coach. All right. So there's that. Pittsburgh, Skylar Thompson, they end up getting a touchdown at the end there. Oh, boy. This has kind of been a little bit of a snooze fest. I appreciate everybody out there watching. A little bit of a marathon stream. Oh, man. Just checking some stuff here. But yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging in there. with us tonight. Yep. So I would say we're probably gonna have one more media timeout, and that will be the 2-minute warning because it is almost 10 o'clock East Coast time. I would think that they are gonna want to chunk this game and get it done as soon as possible. I don't see why they would want to belabor the point and keep it rolling. I mean, there's only so much Hard Knocks you can show, but the NFL doesn't want to show the regional ads that are on their local television station because the NFL isn't getting paid. That's just how that goes. But there's nothing they can do with the Whataburger and stuff like that that's on the screen currently. That's just what it is. So the kickoff rate before dynamic kickoff was 21%. Last season it was 32. Ooh. I didn't notice that much, but maybe some of you did. Just boot her away and see what we can come up with here. What's the holdup? What are we waiting on? Did some idiot run on the field? I hope not. Well, Tomlin's over there complaining about something. But also, all right, it's kicked off. Jacksonville elects to knee it, and that is where we're at. So 5-16, Boswell in the street close. New quarterback coming in for Jacksonville. Very interesting choice by Liam Cohen. Seth Hennigan, University of Memphis product. So, I believe what's the area code in Memphis? 901 or something. Nope. First play completion. Clock is running. We are getting ready to roll under 5 minutes now. Jacksonville 2 timeouts. We're almost at the end here, folks. Another completion by Seth Hennigan. They're calling it at the line. Narrow margin here, but no Jack Sawyer in the game right now. A throwback Steeler, old Dirty Red, a special teams guy, Tyler Matakevich. Yeah, there are whole sections of people in like one whole section by themselves at this game right now. Another completion. We're under 4 minutes. If you're Cohen, are you onside kicking in a preseason game to try to win it? I would hope not, but I think you're better off catching it deep. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. 2nd and 10. They are in Steelers territory, so they are marching right along. Ooh. Screen pass. Third down. It's going to be right at about 3 minutes. Cohen, if they don't get it, will have a decision to make. I say go. Because if you punt here, you're just waving the white flag. Third and 6, right at 3 minutes. Ooh, incomplete. Looks like Cohen's going to kick it here. Cam Little, I believe he's from Arkansas. Went to the University of Arkansas, I do believe. I believe Neil McCready knows him of MPW Digital. 52-yard attempt. Shouldn't even be close. Yep. Banged her down the middle. 25-31. Jaguars and Steelers. What's going to happen is the Steelers are literally going to come out and run one play, and we're going to commercial. TV timeout. So they're just showing the Travis Hunter highlights of him catching a few balls. So missed the tackle. So we'll see. Appreciate everybody still kicking it with us. 2 targets, 2 catches, 9 yards. Appreciate all 38 of you in here rocking with us. So all right. Oh, Steelers return it. Cohen kicks it deep. So, he's still going. Jack Sawyer getting up a little slow. I can't believe Cam Little's 70-yard field goal. I don't care what anybody says. That is super impressive. Oh, Danny Smith is chewing up that gum in Woodside. New quarterback in for the Steelers. He's going to hand it off 3 times. Cohen used a timeout. Oh, yeah, he's still got 2 of those. He's got 2 of those in the 2-minute warning. Longest tenured coaches in the NFL: Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, Andy Reid, Sean McDermott, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan. Also, like I said at the beginning of the top of the game, Mike Tomlin, no losing seasons. So here we are. This is where we're at. Because a first down ends the game. Cohen, another timeout. So he was smart by saving his timeouts for a situation like this. Where are we at? We're at 2:23. It is. Oh, man. We've been at this stream for almost 3 hours. So 2:23. 3rd and 8. I think he's going to hand it off again. Nope. QB keep. Did not see the. What are you doing, dude? No, that don't make unless they told him to run over there and slide. Huh. Well, nobody was talking to him when he walked off the field, so all right, 2-minute warning. They had to cut the Trevor Lawrence commercial there for the fine folks on NFL Plus. Yeah, I've made up my mind. I don't think I'm going to stream that NFL Network Thursday night game. I think we'll do maybe, I don't know. We'll do a little Still City, and I might stream some of it. I haven't got that far yet, really, to be honest. But if the Steelers make the playoffs and go on a run, we will be streaming that. Probably even the Super Bowl as well, maybe. But as far as I'll be at the Monday night game, so that's just what it is. Not real worried about it. Just checking some of the analytics to see if we're making a dent into this. Real quick before we get to the end here, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Hit that like and subscribe button like it says on the bottom of the ticker. The best promotion is self-promotion, so that is that. Like I said, we got the college football show. We got a couple of other things in the old cooker as well. So we'll be streaming all day on Saturday. And if they got good games, it could be all 3 time slots. So just be prepared for that. All right. Hard Knocks. Is everybody excited, enthused, ecstatic? They keep on trying to put John Gruden at. They keep on trying to put Gruden at what is it? Arkansas. Although that would be interesting, him down there. Him down there at Hog Time. Yeah. So all right, the punt is off. Jack Sawyer on punt team too. It is a minute 49. Jacksonville has no timeouts. It was a booming of a punt. Hennigan back in. A field goal don't help you. You gotta Got to cash it in. They are starting at the 18-yard line, so he's got to drive the length of the field here for this one. All right, starting out an empty shotgun. Here we go. And completion over the middle. It is just trying to get it going here. Seth Hennigan out of University of Memphis, the fourth quarterback I do believe that Jacksonville has played tonight. Minute 23. Minute 23, they've got it at the 29-yard line. Ooh. Tackled him inbounds, right at a minute. Under a minute now. It was an interesting spin move by a D lineman. Is that caught? Yes. So they are just over midfield. Just over midfield. What a throw. What a throw and catch there. Yep. Ball already hiked. Incomplete. It is 2nd and 10. Just over midfield. 36 seconds left. You have no timeouts, so you got to get in and out of the huddle. That is the big thing, because you cannot take a delay of game here. They are right at the Steelers 47. Uh-oh. What a play there. Are they going to kill it? That was a hell of a shovel pass. Well, they got picked up a 5-yard penalty for an offsides because somebody got their helmet knocked off. Sawyer had him, and he just throws it. And then they hurry up to the line. So it's a 1st and 5 now, but 16 seconds left on the clock. Ball at the Steelers 31. Oh, Jack trying to cut him off. 9 seconds. Nine seconds left in the game. Liam Cohen. Seth Hennigan. 9 seconds left. 2nd and 3. With 9 seconds. Completion. Tackled in bounds. Got time for one more play. One more. Nope. That's it. That's all she wrote. Clocks strikes 0. Hennigan looked pretty good there. That is what it is. So Steelers, Jaguars final 31-25. The Steelers escape with a narrow victory. I'll watch this a couple of times. We'll be back with Steel City on Monday, and I think that's that. And if everybody can, hit that like and subscribe button if you're catching the channel for the first time. And everybody have a great rest of your Saturday night. We will catch you back at 6:30 for Steel City on Monday night. So with that being said, everybody have a good night. Hit that like and subscribe button and be a friend. Tell a friend. Duke is out for tonight.